Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to this video, and in this video we are not going to waste much time, and we're going to see the fastest way we can set up Kubernetes so that we can work with Kubernetes pods, etc. So I found like the most streamlined way, like where it won't take much time and it will happen really quickly. So I'm going to do it for Windows, but you can do the same thing for Mac as well. So I will run you down with the entire process. So first we're going to install a Docker desktop, and then after we install Docker desktop, we're going to install WSL, which is only for Windows. So that is something you need to know, that you for Mac, if you're doing this for Mac, you don't need to do it for Mac. And then after you have installed the Docker desktop, you're going to enable Kubernetes within the Docker desktop, and then that's it. That's the only process that is needed for setting up Kubernetes. So before we do this, there will be like a few other things, like for example, we need to set up WSL, right, for Docker desktop on Windows. And also, if you don't know, you can install Chocolatey, which is like a package manager for Windows. So I mentioned that as well. Okay, so without wasting much time, let's just make sure that you watch this video till the end so that you can follow along and do this as well. So what we're going to do right now is I will go here, and I'm going to go to chocolatey.org.install.com. So this is the website. I'll put the links as well in the description, so you don't need to worry about that. And okay, there's a copy button here. I'll copy this. Make sure that you run your PowerShell ISE. So this is PowerShell ISE. Wait, hold on. If you don't know, I'll just open it for you. So what you type is ISE, and then you press this run as administrator. This is for Windows, and I'll just resize this so that you can see clearly. Yeah. Now I've copied the command from there, right, to install Chocolatey. So I will paste this and I'll press enter. So yeah, Chocolatey is being installed on a local machine. So Chocolatey is like a install tool where going forward, if you want to install anything, you can make use of Chocolatey, because it's like a package manager. So if I do now Choco, just Choco, yeah, so it's given me the version. Okay, fine. So Chocolatey is installed. So the first step is to install Chocolatey, which is done. Now what we're going to do is we have to install WSL as well. So the only command that's needed to install WSL is this one. So we will just go here. I'll press clear, then paste this. So we are installing WSL now. And meanwhile, while we're installing WSL, I want to do a few more things. Let me just okay. So yeah, so while WSL is being installed, I also want to make sure that we have installed Kubectl, because Kubectl is also needed, right? And while installing Kubectl, that's where you'll make use of Chocolatey. So that is why I said to install Chocolatey. So Kubectl is like a CLI tool for managing Kubernetes cluster and stuff like that. So make sure that you are installing Kubectl as well. So for that, we're going to make use of Choco. So now I'm installing the Kubernetes CLI from the website. So you just need to go on the website and type, install Kubectl, and the first link will lead you to this command, Choco install. Anyways, let's just check. I think this is a little faster process. So this is happening. Okay. So while these two things are happening, one more thing which we can do is we can already go to Docker. So this is the website which I'll also share on the link. So this is the website where you can install Docker. So I'm going to put install Docker desktop for Windows. I'll press this, and it's already installing. And so all the processes are working now. So make sure that you follow along. Okay, so what is this saying? Kubernetes package is installed, performing other installation steps. Okay, fine. So Kubernetes seems to be installing properly. WSL is still taking time. And our Docker desktop, yeah, we will just work with this for now. So our Docker desktop has been installed, right? So we have to start the installation process. So I'll press yes. So yeah, now we are installing Docker. And as I said, I have to make use of WSL too. So I'll just wait for now. because first you have to install our WSL before we do this. So now I'll pause the video. So far what is going on? We are installing our kubectl commandlets, CLI. We are installing WSL, and our Docker desktop is being set up. And Choco we already installed. So now I'll stop the video and I will come once WSL is installed and everything is ready. Okay, so we're back and everything is installed. Kubectl is installed, and I will show you how to check if kubectl is installed. You can do kubectl --version. Wait. Then I think maybe it's like this. Yeah. So you can see the kubectl has been installed, and if I do kubectl, yeah, so it's working, but there is no machine connected right now, so because we have to enable it. So what we'll do now is that I'll show you even WSL is installed. So one way to check that is, I think, this way, I guess, WSL version. So WSL version 2 is also successfully installed. Now the only thing that's remaining is for me to do this and press OK. So now this unpacking will happen. So I'll again pause the video and wait for this to get done, and then once this is done, we will see how we can enable the Kubernetes and do things like that. Okay guys, so as you can see, like it is showing that installation has succeeded. So if installation has succeeded, we will close this. Now what I'll do is I'll open Docker desktop. So without wasting much time, you'll see what happens, right? Okay. So first of all, you have to accept the terms, right? So I'll accept it, and then yeah. Okay. So here you can log in with your Google. So I will just log in with my Google for now, and then you can press Google login, or you can use anything. Just make sure that you log in. I'll do that. Okay, so I have successfully logged in with my Google account. Now it's asking for like a survey, and this is a quick survey. So I will just choose, like, you can skip this one, you don't need to do it. So now we are coming to the key part, right? So the key part is that we are going to go to Kubernetes. So what you do is you go to settings first of all. So if you're here, you'll go to the settings icon over here, and then in that you go to Kubernetes and you press enable Kubernetes. For now I will just use kubeadm. So make sure that you use kubeadm, is the easiest way, and press apply and restart. So it will start installing. So now while it's installing, I'll just let you know that it will take some time. So once this is done, we'll be right back. Okay guys, so it took like a couple of minutes, and now as you can see that it's showing that the kubectl is in running state. I mean the Docker desktop is in running state. Now all that remains is that you go here on the terminal, and then you check if it's working properly. So if I do like kubectl get pod, okay, this is seeming to work. So now if I do another command like kubectl get ns, that's to get namespace. So you can see that it is working now. Now if I do a kubectl get pod -n cube -system, like getting a specific, you can see that all of it is working as expected. So this is how you will be setting it up. So this is the end-to-end process. So what you're going to do first is, if you're on Windows, you will install Chocolatey, and then after installing Chocolatey, you will install WSL, then you will install Docker desktop and kubectl commandlet. So this is all, and then make sure that you are clicking WSL2 when you're installing Docker desktop, and then after the installation of Docker desktop is done, you come here, and then in Kubernetes you just enable it, and then after that's enabled, you can go and check over here, to see how it is working. So that's it. That's the entire setup. So once this setup is done, you can we can further do other things like creating YAMLs and all that in our cluster. So that we will do in the next video. So thank you guys for watching, and make sure that you follow along this way, and you will know exactly how to set this up. And this is the entire process, and then you can get hands-on really quickly in this way. So see you guys in the next video.